Hey guys, how are you tonight? This is Thursday, and it's May 7th. And tonight we will be going over the blueprint exam from the night prior, which was Tuesday. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Plumbing 3 blueprint exam. Number 1. What are the 6 major plan groups in a set of blueprints? The first set will be the civils, and then you'll have the structurals, and then the architecturals, and then after the architecturals you're going to get into the mechanical, the electrical, and the plumbing. Those are the MEPs, the trades, the skilled trades, because we all know framing's not skilled, right? Number 2, I'm kidding, it takes a lot to be a framer. Number 2, which is longer, 8 feet drawn at a quarter scale or 8 feet drawn at 3/32 scale? The one drawn at a quarter scale is going to be longer, although the equivalency of both is 8 feet. Like I said, 8 feet at a quarter or 8 feet at 3/32. The quarter is longer by 1/32 of an inch. Yeah. Where in the blueprints would I find lighting fixtures and the elevations they are set at? That one, it's not, no, 1/32, no. It's going to be 5/32. Okay, sorry, number 3. Where in the blueprints would I find lighting fixtures and the elevations they're set at? That is going to be in the reflected drawings, the reflected ceiling plan. That's in the architecturals. It's a certain particular page that every trade has to look at, because we're looking for ceiling elevation. We don't want to run our pipe below the ceiling. We're also looking for the lighting. It'll show you where the lighting is. It'll show you, is it a hard lid? Is it a grid? Is it a ceiling tile? Is it open? It shows all of that, and it's all in the reflected ceiling plan. Number 4. This one was probably a little difficult for you guys because, like I said, you're supposed to be using the scale. And where's my scale? You're supposed to be using the scale, but it's hard for you to use a scale if you don't have one. And I know some of you didn't have any, so I had to do what I could do, and I drew it up. So for the 8th, which is the first one, that is 68 feet 8 inches. For the quarter scale, it is 21 feet 9 inches. And you can go back through the video that I sent earlier and look those over and go, oh yeah, that looks like 21 feet 9 inches. For 3/32, it is 41 feet 10 inches. For the 1.5 inch scale, it is 3 foot 3.5 inches. For the 3-inch scale, it is 7 inches. For the 3/16 scale, it is 29 feet 11 inches. For the 3/8 scale, it is 8 feet 8 inches. For the 1/2 inch scale, 8 feet 7.5 inches. For the 3/4 scale, 2 foot 2 inches. For the 1 inch scale, 9 foot 3.25 inch. So those are your scales. Number 5, I said write down the meaning of the symbol or the abbreviation. A, which was MPG, that's medium pressure gas. CD is condensate drain, not compact disc. HHWR, that is heating hot water return. Then you have IE, invert elevation. RFI, request for information. Then that symbol, the little bow tie. That little bow tie, this little guy right there, that's a shutoff valve. Okay? So that is a shutoff valve. Then you have this guy. That is a check valve. And then this one, it's a pressure relief valve. One of my favorites, I don't know why, but that one, that's a union. And then this one, that is a hose bib. Now, we get into number 6 through 10. Number 6, how many bathrooms are in the house? So these are the drawings that I sent you guys in the email, the attached pictures. There are 3 bathrooms in this house. Actually, there are 3 bathrooms in these 2 levels. I didn't give you the 3rd level. So that was number 6. How many fixtures or appliances are going to require plumbing of some kind? This is an open-ended question because there's a couple of things you could have done. Bottom line is, if you count everything out on what's on those on that sheet or those 2 sheets, you're going to see 19 fixtures, 7 on the lower level, 12 on the upper level. Okay, you've got the 3 bathrooms that you have to contend with. You have the kitchen that you have to contend with, which has the range and the dual basin sink, right? And then the let's see, each floor has a laundry room, so you have washer, dryer, right? Some of you may not have gotten 19. Some of you probably got 18, maybe less. But like I said, you got to look at the laundry, okay? Because that's both washer and dryer. And then you also have the fireplace in the upper floor. That fireplace could be gas log, which means we got to run gas to it. So you got to ask the question, submit an RFI. Number 8. What are the inside dimensions of laundry room 307? That is 5 feet 9 and 11/16 by 5 feet 4 inches. Number 9. Draw out the outline of bathroom 203 with the dimensions. So I've already drawn out the outline. Okay, this is not to scale. Let's go ahead and put some of the dimensions on this. Up here, bad pen. Three feet, 7.5 inches. Over here, 3 feet, 11.5 inches. I'm going to show you where I got that one in a second. This one down here, ten feet 7 inches. So how I got this was I took the 10 foot 7 inches, subtracted the 311.5, and I got 3 foot 7.5. That's where that one comes from. Over here, this side wall, (16 feet 6 inches). I had to add the stud wall. If you take a look, you'll see the dimensions on one side go to the inside, the dimensions on the other go to the outside. 16 feet 6 inches. Over here, I got 6 foot 7. Bad pen. (6 feet 7 inches). 10 foot 7, 311.5. This dimension right here, 9 feet 8 inches. So these are the dimensions of that bathroom. I challenge anyone, because there's a couple in there that I didn't tell you how I found. But now that you know these dimensions, why don't you go ahead and look it up and check on it and see if you can figure it out. And the last one, the last question What is that symbol? So there was a symbol. It's red. Circled in red. What is it? That is a structural beam. So that is the review of your blueprint exam. Next week, I'm excited. Next week, we are sizing a water system with Appendix A. It's going to be a bit of a challenge doing this over a camera and a YouTube video, but I'm gonna work hard at doing this, and we're gonna make it work. I like sizing water this way. It's a challenge, and it's an engineered method. I will explain it as we go. Matter of fact, I'll be using the code book the entire time. I'll set my camera up to where you can just see the code, and we'll go through it step by step that way. Okay? So that's next week. Guys, go through this, review this. If you missed any, go through and understand it, because this stuff's going to be on your final. Okay? Which is coming up in just a few short weeks. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys next week.